The Indonesian Air Force is the aerial branch of the Indonesian National Armed Forces. It was founded in April 1946 and is headquartered in Jakarta. Its name TentaraNasionalIndonesiaAngkatanUdara (TNI-AU) currently operates 33 F-16, 11 Su-30 and 5 Su-27 fighter aircrafts. Indonesia has also partnered with South Korea as a development partner in Seoul's next-generation jet but needs light fighter aircraft in the interim period to replace aging Western and Russian-origin fighters. Pakistan approached Indonesia in 2010 and again in 2017 for the sale of JF-17. Indonesia showed interest back then but were reluctant as JF-17 was new. Again in 2018 Pakistan offered JF-17 and Super Mushik trainers to Indonesia. CN-235 transport aircraft was offered to Pakistan during the visit of PAC Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee visit to Jakarta. Pakistan is keen to include Jakarta as possible buyer for the JF-17 given its low cost and the huge demand that Indonesia has. Pakistan may be open to including Indonesia within the manufacturing ecosystem of the JF-17. Pakistan also signed a memorandum of understanding on defense cooperation. One of the key terms of the DCA is an offer for Indonesia to take part in joint manufacturing between Pakistan and China of the JF-17 fighter jet. Indonesia and Pakistan also exchange military personnel for training. JF-17 has now proven platform and fits Indonesia's needs. Having more islands is why Indonesia may go for JF-17. It is cost-effective, that means more numbers can be bought and stationed around more islands. Twin engine will increase operational cost. JF-17 with mid-air refueling capabilities makes it the best platform for Indonesia. Chinese and Pakistani anti-ship missiles makes JF-17 exceptional option for ground and sea attack capabilities. JF-17 jet fighter was the product of a joint production between Pakistan and China. JF-17 is cost-effective and stronger than the US F-16. Indonesia should take advantage of Pakistan's offer as it will contribute to the reinforcement of Indonesia's defense industry. It's interesting to note that Indonesia is also developing its own jet fighter KFX project with South Korea. KFX project is going to provide both countries with 5 jet fighter prototypes in 2020. Mass production of the KFX jet fighter is expected to take place after the project reaches its break-even point of 200 aircraft units. JF-17 will also be a good addition to Indonesian Air Force. Pakistan made another offer to Indonesia for JF-17 but the efforts were not stretched. Now with a rapid advance in development and JF-17 turning out a more skilled platform than the available 4th generation under a low price tag is attracting many potential customers, and Indonesia with a need to purchase jet fighters is exploring the market. With the coming JF-17 Block 3 in Myanmar as a first buy in the same region is making Indonesia closer to ink the JF-17 deal. Pakistan should make new approach to Indonesia as now JF-17 has a more advanced versions under the name and price tag. JF-17 can perform air supremacy, interception, aerial reconnaissance, ground support, in-depth strike, anti-ship strike missions and aerial reconnaissance. The PAC JF-17 Thunder is a lightweight, single-engine, multi-role combat aircraft developed jointly by the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex and the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation of China. JF-17 can be used for multiple roles, including interception, ground attack, anti-ship, and aerial reconnaissance. JF-17 is an evolution that started from Project Sabre 2 or Project Super 7. Technically both projects were meant to upgrade the Chinese J-7 Taylor to meet PAF's requirements, but when we see the evolved JF-17 of today it is way more sophisticated and advanced to the latter. The foundational work of modern JF-17 started in the late 1990s. The airframe design was freeze in 2001 due to lack of R&D funds, however the first prototype took to air in 2003. A total of 6 prototypes were made after production started. As of 2020 PAF has 120 plus operational units in service. There are 2 blocks, Block 1 and Block 2, and the work on Block 3 is in progress which is near to its completion. Block 2 also has a dual-seat variant. JF-17 Block 3 will be introduced with more advanced weapons systems including PL-1 to 15 long-range BVR missiles. Myanmar is first export customer of JF-17 but is not the only state that showed interest in Pakistani JF-17. Malaysia, Iran, Azerbaijan, Zimbabwe, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Egypt, Lebanon, Argentina, Morocco, Nigeria, Sri Lanka, Algeria and Sudan also want to buy them. Developed jointly by Pakistan and China, the JF-17 meets all modern requirements and is able to form the basis of a modern and powerful air force. JF-17 Block 2 Thunders are equipped with KLJ-7A radar and Block 3 will be equipped with active electronic synthetic array AESA radars. The first chief project director of JF-17 former Air Marshal retired Shahid Latif once mentioned that JF-17 have the capability to be upgraded 4.5 generation jets. JF-17's Block 2 are as capable as Rafale, F-16, Saab JAS-39 Gripen or Su-30. The JF-17 aircraft had been produced as an affordable and modern replacement to French-made Mirage 3 and F-7 interceptors. Pakistan had long been trying to find countries to buy the JF-17 in order to reduce the per-unit cost the Pakistan Air Force pays. The lightweight, single-engine, multi-role combat jet, jointly developed by Pakistan Aeronautical Complex and China's Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, sells at an attractive price point, with a unit cost of just around $15 million to $25 million. The JF-17 can deploy diverse ordnance, including air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles, and a 23mm GSH-23-2 twin-barrel autocannon. Powered by Klimov Road 93 afterburning turbofan, it has a top speed of Mach 1.6. The JF-17 is to become the backbone of the Pakistan Air Force (PAF), complementing the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon at half the cost. The PAF inducted its first JF-17 squadron in February 2010. In 2015 Pakistan produced 16 JF-17s. As of 2016, Pakistan is believed to have the capacity to produce 25 JF-17 per year. 58% of the airframe is Pakistani and 42% Chinese-Russian origin. As of December 2016, Pakistan Aeronautical Complex has manufactured 70 jets in the country for use by the Pakistan Air Force of the Block 1 type, and 50 jets of the Block 2 type. In February 2019, the battle-hardened JF-17 of Pakistan Air Force shot down 2 Indian planes. JF-17 played a vital role during this mission. JF-17 strike force of PAF which targeted 6 different points inside Indian-occupied Kashmir. It displayed an excellent stand of range and jamming capabilities. After PAF's retaliatory strikes to punish Indian misadventures, JF-17 served on the front line on combat air patrol missions. Pakistan Air Force managed to destroy a MiG-21 Bison in aerial combat, capturing Indian Air Force pilot Anandan Berthaman, who was handed over to India on March 1, 2019. Another Indian frontline, co-called best jet the Su-30 MKIs was also shot down by Pakistani JF-17. PAF JF-17 is a frontline, reliable and lethal asset since its induction in 2010. The Pakistan Air Force already inducted twin-seater version known as the JF-17B for both enhanced operational capability and training. Preparations for a more advanced and technologically sophisticated Block 3 version of the aircraft are underway and the AESA radar, KJ-7A, has been developed, which can track 15 targets and engage 4 targets simultaneously. JF-17 Block 3 will be a single-seat variant. It will feature further avionics advancements such as helmet-mounted display and sight HMDS system, a new single-panel multifunctional display MFD, an active electronically scanned array AESA radar paired with an infrared search and track IRST system, and a cockpit with a flight control stick on the side, an NRIETKLJ-7A AESA radar, more use of composites, a new engine, and a 2-seater cockpit option, with a top speed of 2.0 plus Mach. Pakistani Air Force officials have described it as a 4th generation plus fighter jet. According to unconfirmed media reports, the induction is expected to start around 2021. Serial production of the JF-17 Block 3 began at the end of 2020. This version has, among other things, an air refueling system and a perfect radar. In particular, the Block 3 modification is equipped with an active electronically scanned array radar system, which gives the aircraft the ability to detect targets at long range, including against the background of the Earth. In addition to the radar, the aircraft is equipped with several color displays in the cockpit and a helmet-mounted sight, which greatly facilitates piloting and air combat. The AESA radar system, with an active phased array antenna, is the KLJ-7A manufactured by the China Electronics Technology Group Corporation, CETGC. The CETGC claims the KLJ-7A has similar characteristics to the radar used in the American 5th-generation F-35 fighters. In particular, with the help of the new radar, the JF-17 will be able to detect targets at a distance of up to 170 kilometers and will have a combat advantage over the F-16CD and F-15CD base versions not equipped with AFAR radars. Tracking 15 air targets simultaneously capturing 4 targets puts the JF-17 Block 3 higher in capabilities than the Russian Su-30 MKI, Su-35S, MiG-35 as well as the French Rafale. The aircraft has high maneuverability, has a modern new generation engine with increased thrust, carries almost 4 tons of combat load. It can carry short and medium range air-to-air missiles, bombs, anti-ship and anti-radar missiles, and outboard fuel tanks. There is a built-in 23mm double-barreled cannon. JF-17 Thunder can provide BBR capability. Moreover, JF-17 Thunder is a complete package multi-role fighter jet which can carry following armaments. JF-17 Thunder is a complete package for Myanmar Air Force. Air-to-air configuration. PL-15 VLRB-VRM will be integrated with Block 3, effective range equals 200 to 250 km. PL-12 SD-10D VRM, effective range equals 100 plus km. PL-10W VRM will be integrated with Block 3. PL-5 EIIW VRM. Air-to-ground configuration. Various unguided bombs. Guided bombs including LGBs, PGBs and standoff weapons. Anti-radiation missiles LD-10 and MAR-1. Anti-ship configuration. C-802AK. CM-400AKG. Moreover, JF-17 Thunder comes with state-of-the-art KLJ-7B2 radar, TIL Block 2, and KLJ-7A AESA radar for Block 3. Thunder can also carry various types of targeting, reconnaissance as well as jamming pods. Various countries including Malaysia, Algeria, Ukraine, Azerbaijan, Bulgaria, Bangladesh, Iraq, Egypt, Iran, Lebanon, Argentina, Morocco, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Albania, Sudan, Jordan, Peru, Venezuela, Sri Lanka, South Africa and Uruguay have shown interest in the JF-17 Block 3. Thank you for watching the Daily Thunders, latest news about JF-17. If you want, you can subscribe and like the video. For feedback, please leave your comments. For more videos about JF-17 Thunder, please click the bell icon. Appreciate your support. Stay safe and keep watching the Daily Thunders.